Grandera, multiple Group 1 winner and Cartier award recipient for European Champion Older Horse. Grandera was bred by Moyglaire's manager, Stan Cosgrove, by Dewhurst and St James's Palace Stakes winner Grand Lodge, an emerging force as a grandsire of national hunt horses such as Murad, Diakali and Just a Par. Grandera was the second foal of ace brood mare Bordighera, who is the dam of 7 winners including George Washington and Sun Central. Grandera began his career with James Fanshawe, winning as a 2-year-old and finishing second in the Group 3 Somerville Stakes with future Group 1 winners Imperial Dancer and storming home amongst the beaten horses.
And they're racing. All got away pretty smartly. Indian Creek just dropping back towards the rear of the field, and Sydenham, ridden hard from the gate, is going to be the early leader from Cape Town, who's right up there. Barker's trapped a little bit wide, and also up there is Desert Deer, inclined to take a tug in the early stages.
As a 3-year-old, he proved himself to be a colt of the highest calibre, beating by less than a length in the Group 1 Prix de Jockey Club and running second in the Group 1 Coral Eclipse at Sandown and the Juddmonte International at York. Grandera took the Arc trial and afterwards was purchased privately by Godolphin. His 4-year-old career took him to 6 countries, during which he scored a decisive victory in the Group 1 Singapore International Cup. His finest hour came in the Group 1 Prince of Wales Stakes at Royal Ascot, when he put 5 lengths between himself and an outstanding field which included Banks Hill, Paolini and Naef.
Outside of, in the centre, the yellow cap of Cape Town, and right there too is Desert Deer. They're a length and a half to Banks Hill, just being niggled along at this stage from Naef and Paolini. Behind them is Grandera. 2 lengths further back is Poussin. They're followed by Free for Internet, a gap to Golden Silver and Indian Creek. But the leader, Sydenham, as they race up towards the entrance to the home straight. Here come the challengers. Bark moving up, and Desert Deer on the outside is looming large. In behind them is Cape Town from Naef, and Banks Hill held up momentarily in the centre as they swing the corner now in the Prince of Wales Stakes. Sydenham the far side, tackled down by Desert Deer and Naef, and in the centre it's Banks Hill, the filly, call on for an effort now. Grandera going particularly well behind them. A furlong left to go now. Naef strikes the lead from Banks Hill, but here's Grandera and Indian Creek from last. Inside the final furlong though, Grandera takes it up. Grandera's gone 2 lengths, 3 lengths in front now, and Frankie's going to put a winner on the board here as Grandera goes on to win the Prince of Wales Stakes by 5 lengths.
Once again in the Group 1 Irish Champion Stakes at Leopardstown, he proved his will to win, beating Sholokov, Hawkwing, Best of the Bests and Common World. His jockey, Frankie Dettori, called Grandera a very peculiar character, but enormously talented. After an outstanding 4-year-old career, he was Cartier Award recipient for European Champion Older Horse. He took a Group 2 in Dubai on his reappearance at 5, before retiring to stud in Japan and shuttling to Australia. Rated 129, Grandera was at his best at 1 mile 2 furlongs and handled quick ground well. Grandera has his first 3-year-olds in Ireland in 2014. He is a leading sire in Japan, having bred 206 winners from 342 runners, including 5 black type, a hit rate of 60%. His progeny have earned in excess of $17.5 million on the flat and over jumps. His chief earners are Nishino Steady and High Roller, both accumulating over $1 million each. Other earners in excess of $500,000 are progeny out of Generous, Ile de Bourbon, Theatrical, Sunday Silence, Nijinsky, Sadler's Wells and Mr. Prospector line, suggesting future success for Irish progeny.
Now from No Excuse Needed and Common World. They come towards the entrance of the home straight now, just on 2 furlongs to travel, and Sholokov, who's no mug, he's out in front by 10 lengths here. They're giving chase now. In second is Best of the Best, followed then in third by Hawkwing. Behind them is Grandera, a long gap Margarula, but with 250 yards left to go, Sholokov being swallowed up by Best of the Best. Here's Hawkwing on the outside, the favourite, call on for an effort. Best of the Best in front, grabbed by Hawkwing. Grandera running on late. It's now Best of the Best in front, grabbed by Hawkwing, close home. Grandera flying, and photo!